Hi everyone, how are you? I am just adjusting my cushion. Hello, 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 and welcome. How are you all doing on this lovely Tuesday? Are you well? And welcome to my channel, Tarot with Anne-Marie, all about tuition and helping people and myself learn more and more about tarot. Never stop learning, that's for sure. So please do put your comments up and tell me where you are watching from. Let me know, let me know, are you coming in? Oh, passionate Sagi's here to join us. Hello, my lovely. How are you? You're on YouTube, I can tell, because of your lovely logo. How are you? Are you well? Yeah? How's it been for you this week, darling? Yeah? Good week? Yeah? Hope so. Lots and lots and lots of wonderful things coming up. By the way, folks, don't forget, we have Chinese New Year coming up on the 10th of February. And this year, it is the year of the dragon. Guess who's a dragon? And not only that, it is the year of the wood dragon, which is also my symbol. Great to hear that you're well. Good, good, good. Not always easy to actually keep well in the winter months, but soon it will be spring. So the Chinese New Year coming in on the 10th of February. Couple of new blogs on the website if you want to read about that. We'll have another one going up there in time for Saturday, I think it's going to be, the 10th. So with no more sort of news, oh yeah, I have, 14th of Feb, we've got Valentine's. So look, let me know if you want me to cover maybe how to do a love reading or something like that. I can do that maybe in a short or something like that, or we can do it on the tail end of our tutorial, so it's all part of it. I could sort of do that. So for now I'm going to switch scenes, but before I do, I'm going to ask you all to subscribe, and anybody that's watching from Facebook, from my page, from my groups, please do go on to YouTube, because the quality is far better, and the more I multi-stream, the more it actually does not help the quality. Not only that, in order for me to keep going, I really do need to make it on YouTube rather than any of the other platforms. So delighted that Twitch are really participating. We've only been streaming in there a couple of weeks. Thanks very much for that. But if you are on Twitch, I do really ask you to go onto the YouTube channel, because I really want to try and sort of get it to work on there and not be all over the place. So, right, let's remind you to subscribe, and if you think that someone else will benefit from this video tonight, please do share it with people that you think would actually appreciate it. Okay, here we go. Okay, my lovely, so we did the Hanged Man and some great depth. When was it? Thursday. Right, so now it's time to actually fuse it with another card. And why do we do that? Well, quite simply, you get a very nuanced, in-depth explanation as to what's going on. And if you think about it, you know, the Hanged Man is a card of us going, oh gosh, what can I say about that? He's hanging on a tree. You know, he must have actually done something terribly wrong. Go back to the video that we did the other day, and you will see that we talked about it's much more than that, much more than that, as you probably would know. And the other thing is, if you miss the lives, I have loaded with myself and my team up to now every video. If there's any missing, let us know. Passionate Saji, you should find the magician in the actual list of videos now, so that if anybody misses this, I'm aware of the different times, you are able to watch it later. Okay, so there you go. Hi, good evening, Carla. How are you doing? How are you getting on with your courses? Yeah, you actually jumped in and started learning. That's wonderful. Okay, so let's go into the Hanged Man in this regard, because we've got the Ace of Cups. So remember, what we're doing is we're taking the energy from always the minor card. Don't get confused putting two major cards together or just leaving it to chance. It's not about just going, oh, put two cards together, so I've got the Hangman and the Devil. No, you are dividing your deck into two. So you've got the major arcana as one pile and the minor arcana as a second pile. This way of reading will help you because, you know, we are creatures of looking at pictures, and we can visualize the meanings of the cards by saying, well, look, is this guy waiting for a new beginning? And what kind of beginning? Well, we've got water there. Okay, so water is always emotions. If you know your suits, it is emotions. So the cup's there, and it's been handed as if from God, you know, a bit like turning around and saying, here you are, sorry. His gift for you. And so if you look at that, it's saying, you know, you've been waiting for a new beginning. And is it happening? Well, you want it. And why am I saying, is it happening? I can't quite answer that. Cards of happening. You need to know your suits. If it's wands, things are happening. We don't know at what stage, you know, from ace to 10, and then the court cards, of course. But let's keep it simple, ace to 10, just for now. Well, you know, an emotional card is about a feeling. It's what we want, it's what we desire, or it's what we dislike, or it's what we're not happy with, or it's what we're miserable with. So the Hanged Man and the Ace of Cups in this case is saying we are waiting for a new beginning emotionally. And if it was the fact that it is, as it is, the suit of cups, it's they want it. Are they definitely getting it? We'd need to look at other positions in the spread. So how would we know? Well, we'd be able to see if there was some wands going on there. We'd be able to see if there's some pentacles going on there. Yes? So that's the important thing. You know, pentacles means you've manifested it. It's already materialized. As in, you might be struggling with it, you might be at the beginning of it, you might be at the end of it. We don't know. Depends. But if we really look at the fact that it's emotions, emotions tell us what we want. Okay. Oh, right. Oh. Hi, enigmatic hermit. Hi, hermit. I call you hermit. You'll tune in next time if you can. No worries, darling. Lovely to. How very kind of you to actually pop on a message. I know that it's different times of day for people, but obviously the most important part of being able to actually train with tarot is to be able to have some time to be able to just look at your cards and ask questions. Ask your deck, you know, but just pulling one card doesn't help. This is why we're doing pairs, okay? Right. Oh, Carla, you're letting us know how you're getting on with your course. It's all good. Just finishing the one I got a couple of weeks ago. We'll be getting the next one soon. Fabulous, fabulous. I'm sure that the videos on here will actually give you a little bit of help so that you know which way you can actually, which direction you want to go in. You know, you might want to actually do some court cards, okay? Or possibly you may be wanting, excuse me, to look at another suit. Okay, your suits are really important. I'm really sorry, guys. My apologies. Okay, so the Hanged Man and the Two of Cups. Waiting for the Two of Cups. What's Two of Cups? It's emotions again. So I'm doing this in the PDF for you. We're waiting for that special person to come into our life. Is it a love connection? Quite possibly. Waiting, yeah. They feel that, you know, they've been bypassed. That's why the Hangman's there. Or it could be, if this comes up in the position of themselves, okay, that they are in a position of actually wanting to do nothing with the relationship that they're currently in. because maybe it feels a bit stagnant, okay? Now, I'm going to say, just to keep things simple, that we're going to say that this is a work question, not relationships, because we can do that on Valentine's, can't we? Okay, let's look at the fact that this is going to be about work. So our person says, okay, I am a Pisces and I would really like to know what's happening to me at work. And I want to know if there's some promotion. And this comes up in the position of them themselves, not the people, it's about them. And that's what my courses do, teaches you to look in the position of the person having the reading, and if they're asking about other people, maybe like family, friends, lovers, people from the past, people in the future, a spiritual sort of guides, you can actually answer that by looking at the position in the spread, and it's crystal clear. So it's learning a system, and that is exactly what this is about. So we'll say that they are saying, what's going on for me with a promotion? We've got hanging around and waiting for somebody to like you enough. That's what you want. You want somebody to really like you and realise that you've been a bit of a sacrifice here. You've sacrificed a lot. That's what I would say about this. You know, and you want somebody to notice, you know, that you're stuck. You know, I want somebody, I want people that I like, that I get on with, to actually recognise that. Go for it. You're very welcome to have them all. I love that. You are welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, you know, treat yourself. Why not? Maybe for your birthday, maybe ask people to actually make a contribution. You know, that's what I used to do when I was trying to get my decks and my books and, you know, saving up for all of this. Even down to the fact that before I actually began just doing tuition on my YouTube channel, I used to do readings. I still read, but I don't need any customers or anything like that. I really am very happy with teaching. Yeah, I had to save up for things, so I know what that's like if you want it all. I wanted this microphone, that microphone, that microphone. I'm sorry I was a couple of minutes late tonight. There's a magnet on the back of my microphone. I absolutely love this. But it fell off because my jacket is silk, and unfortunately, the magnet goes behind the actual material and the microphone on the front. And behold, I couldn't find the magnet, so it's like, oh crikey, now what I do? Hi Jaswinda, how are you doing? Coming in from YouTube, wonderful to have you along. Welcome, welcome. Hi everybody, please tell me, you know, where you're from. I really do appreciate knowing geographically where you are at, and also tell me what stage you're in your journey. You know, it's all about chatting as well. It's not so easy when I'm doing the tutorial on one card, but this is different. So let's go for another one. Okay, will I be successful at work? It comes up in the position of themselves. They're waiting for a celebration. Yeah, they're waiting for things to, you know, to actually really celebrate that. Oh, India, Jaswinda. Welcome, welcome. India, wonderful. You're very, very welcome. Okay, so we have people from Sweden, we've got people from Canada, we've got people from the States, and we've got Jaswinda from India. So we are learning all about this. Please do subscribe, that's in, and don't forget to follow me. Share this with people that you think would benefit from learning this technique. It is wonderful, and I will be showing you at the end, you know, pretty much what I've done and how I kind of got to this point. I used to be in charge of 250 psychics and mediums and tarot readers. So, you know, this stuff works, guiding them and supporting them, as well as reading myself, as well as actually putting blogs together and getting technical things and the design of everything. You know, it's all part of that. But the most important thing was actually giving the support to, look, if a customer wants a reading from you and you want to be professional, you want it to be your bread and butter, you've got to be able to actually give an accurate reading. And so I taught a system and a method for years and years, and that's where I'm sharing it on my courses. I'm touching a little bits on here. This is a tiny bit. On the courses, you can learn how to do timing, accurate timing. And I can give you a clue I can't go into it here because it's too much, but it is to do with knowing your cards and the astrological influences, and it has something to do with the positions. That comes up on the advanced. You cannot do the advanced without doing the intermediate. Why? Because you're missing out how to do the first part of the spread, and you need to do the first part of the spread. Get comfortable, and you'll get comfortable quicker than you actually imagine. I really would say, you know, you could do that and go, yeah, I think I've got it, and practice it a while. In a week, 2 weeks, you could actually turn around and go, right, I'm going straight into advanced now. Why? Because if you practice that. Okay. Oh, Carla's in the UK. Fabulous. Fabulous. Thank you for that. Okay. So this is a hanged man telling us different perspective, you know, maybe they need a different perspective at work. Maybe the celebration is a case of they've got to look at what they have achieved themselves and pause, you know, reflecting back. I have done well, I have done this. I'm looking for a celebration here. I am looking for promotion. When is it going to happen? Okay. And it's like, well, there's no timing there because this is the wrong position for timing in the spread. Okay. I tell you that one, nothing. Okay. Oh, sound is okay tonight. Good to know. Thanks, Carla. Okay. Right. Is there any suits that anybody would like me to actually, to do for you? I chose the actual cups, but being a work question, I want to be able to give you some depth. Okay, right, here's a great example. Let's say that our client is a Pisces and they are asking, what's happening for me at work? I want to know if there's progress, whether I'm staying, whether I'm going, you know, whether they like me, you know, tell me all about it. And, you know, this is only 2 cards. I would be putting out 44. Okay, so I'm only telling you the aspect of them. Okay, I teach you all of this on the courses, so you know this is just a tiny bit, and we'll be going through little tidbits. That'll take me quite a long time to do that, as in this capacity. So what do we have? This person, okay, is being represented as an aspect of Queen of Cups. Now, before, when we normally actually fuse the minor card into the major card, i.e., you know, what's happening? Well, it looks like nothing with the hangman, or you're taking a different perspective. But when it's a court card, it's very handy for you to actually fuse the major card into the Queen of Cups, or whichever your court card is. So we could say that the person that's asking about this, we could say, right, okay, you know, you are looking at things from a different perspective. You are quite still at the moment. You are feeling stuck. Okay, feeling. Why feeling? Cups. Yeah, not their thinking, not you are stuck, you're feeling. So feelings are cups. And I hear so many readers going, this is going to happen. And it's like, you've got swords. You've got cups. You know, yeah, they want it, they think it. Doesn't mean it's going to happen unless you get what is happening is always wands or pentacles. Okay. Hi, Anthony. Hi, how you doing? Okay, so having a little look. I've got somebody watching on the pages, and most people are on YouTube. Fantastic. Please make sure that you are subscribing and that you are able to go back and look at anything that helps you. We've done the full right up to this card in detail as one card, and also combination cards. So once we've covered that card, I'm showing you how to pair it with other cards just by using the major minor. Okay, and the courses entail always when I give a reading, I will always choose a major minor. You know, of course I can read just the major card and the minor card. You're only getting half a story, you're not getting the background of facts. So here we can actually say that this person is patiently someone that's looking at things with different perspective. They are calm, they are serene, they've probably put themselves there. Why do we say that? Well, hanging by one leg, yeah? they are waiting for growth. How do we know that? Look at the T-shaped tree that they're hanging on. We can see the greenery. We can see that there is growth in the plants, and that's is symbolic of growth and action. So they're waiting for that, okay? So court cards can be difficult, but they are so much fun when you get them. There is also an aspect of this person that is very intense. Why? Because we've got that intensity coming in from the fact that they are a queen, so they're quite serious, they're quite mature, and they are emotionally capable of having their boundaries. And so if you know your cards, you see Queen of Cups, and, you know, looking at that, you know, she does not invite people into her world. She sits on an emotional island, and if you're invited in, you'll get the very, very best. But this is somebody that's actually very creative. Why do we say that? Because the hangman is associated with the planet Neptune. Neptune is also associated with the astrological sign of Pisces. So this person is feeling very, very emotional. Why? We've got it from the hanged man with Neptune. They're probably dreamy, you know, they probably daydream a lot, but they're also quite serious. Do not think that because they're daydreaming, they don't actually put that productively into something, because they're a queen. And what that means is they have that maturity and that experience to make sure that it's exactly that. Look who we've got here. Strawberry Luna, how are you? Hello, my darling. How are you? Mwah! It's lovely to see you. I say that because you've got such a beautiful picture there and such lovely words. So, so kind. Right, let's have a look. Okay, and we often start with the question, how does this person feel about me? When looking at a certain card, can you give us some examples with the combination cards? Fabulous question. Yes, I can. Right, so how does this person feel about me? Let's just make it clear now that we're going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change scenes for a minute. I'm really good too. Thanks, Strawberry Luna. Wonderful, wonderful. Can you please, anyone on Twitch, do actually go onto the YouTube channel, as in whenever you can. I'm not telling you to leave Twitch, but do subscribe on there and you can watch the old videos on there. It's not so easy with Twitch. And if ever you want to come on, you'd have to be in on the YouTube. Okay, so that's brilliant. Yeah, I'm having a really good stream. Apart from my little magnet problem with my microphone. Thanks, darling, as in, and I am trying. I've built this from scratch again because I was doing readings previously. Anyone can look at my old videos, but I need all the help I can get to keep going because I've put an awful lot of research into making sure that your live is as smooth and as breakfast TV as I can get it. Why? Because that's how I imagined it to be. Okay, right. I'm going to play this and then I'm going to come back and we'll do a different example. All right, my darling? Okay, so that was just telling you if you want to join us. Okay, right. I want to bring this up. So, okay, yeah. So we're going to switch it now. This is exactly what I want. People actually saying to me, "Can you help me with this?" So. People say, how does this person feel about me? So what we're going to do, and you'll find out passionate Sagittarius, because I know that you're starting the intermediate, okay? You would be looking in the influence of others. So you'll find that on when you go into the intermediate course. I'm talking to you specifically, passionate Sagittarius, but I am saying to everybody there is a position where you would look and see the influences of others, okay? And I was trying to get something ready to show you a little map but I wasn't happy with it, so I'm not bringing it up and confusing you. So we'll get there. I will get that, as in I'll get my team's help to make it look a little prettier than I was making it. It's fine when you're making videos, but I wanted it to be very clear. So in the position of other people, and you might say, well, I don't do that, then I can't help you, because you've got to have a map. It's as simple as that. Your position, it's like past, present, future. That's what people do. What do you do with the bit in the middle? Well, exactly this. Can you, how does this person feel about me? We can't see it in the past. Looking at it in the present, we've got one card. They're expecting you to go for half an hour, or some of my clients, 5.5 hours. I'm not joking. I'm really not. That's nearly every week or every other week. And I am delighted that I can be of service to the people that really want that. No, they're not asking ridiculous questions. They're looking at the responsibilities that they've got in very important positions. Oh, here you are, my darling. Strawberry Luna, I have to say, you are absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for moving. This is what I mean. You lot are absolutely amazing. Okay, Strawberry Luna, if you go onto our website, for doing that, I am actually going to say, have a look at the ebooks and choose one and, have that as a gift from us, because straight away you went, I've got you. You know what, I'm quite happy to give people downloads that, cost a couple of quid. It's no big deal. But it's only if it's a case of, somebody actually, there's a barter system and exchange. So thank you so, so much for that. You're an absolute gorgeous girl. We really, really, really appreciate that. Don't we, everybody? Come on. Yay. We really do. Sorry, but I'm going to do that. Did that play? No, didn't. Okay, if it did, it did. Okay. So we're looking at the position of other people. All right, so we get this and it comes up and they've asked the question, you've had a client for 3 hours plus, a lot of energy. Absolutely. No, not at all. You're very welcome. Okay, they are. Absolutely. What? Oh my God. Yeah. No, seriously, you're welcome. Our pleasure. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, you're looking at this and you get this pair and it's like, how does this person feel about me? Okay, so you would make sure that the influences of this card are completely correct by saying thinking. So they might go, I didn't ask you about thinking, but you've got to answer from that position first, okay? So it's right. They think about, and on this particular sort of pair, this person feels, okay, is the position, but in actual fact, the suit is thoughts, okay? So this person, so what are they feeling about you? Well, they think about you a lot. They are also aware that you have a different way of thinking. You cause them to actually see things outside of the box. Why do we get that? Okay, because in the communication, which is Queen of Swords, okay, and the Hanged Man, which is, quite simply a different perspective. So you could say that in the positive. The negative part of this power, if it came up, and it is there, is I actually feel a little bit stuck, with you. Why am I saying feeling when we've actually got the Queen of Swords? Because the position of other people is in the feelings. Sorry about that. I know it's confusing, but that's why you'd look there first, what they're feeling. And that's like, right, in their feelings, I'm going to answer you. You're in their head, okay? But in a way, what they're feeling is that, Queen of Swords, a little bit aloof. So what do they feel about you? You're a bit cold, yeah? You're a bit aloof. You're a bit focused and you're not paying attention to them enough. They feel a bit stuck with you, okay? So that is what that combination would be. Right, the other thing I will answer is this, okay, what about that? Okay, if this came up, you'd go, right, you're changing their perspective with new emotional beginnings. So, you know, they're waiting for that to happen with you. Okay, so they're waiting for a new emotional beginning with you. Not with outside, it's not got another person there, okay? Third parties are difficult, and we can cover that another time. So this is what we're talking about, okay? So that is what this pair would mean. It's a difficult card with the Hanged Man because obviously it's about perspective and it's about waiting, okay? This one, how do they feel about me? Well, it would be a case of, you know, you've changed their perspective and they actually see you as somebody who is a really good friend, perhaps somebody that they can really, really spend time with. And most definitely, there is some sort of emotional attraction going on there, okay? Because it's an emotional sort of power. All right, so emotions. So how do they feel? They like you, okay? There is an emotional attraction, not physical, could be, but why I was saying emotion, a suit. So you've really got to look at your suit to go, hold on a minute, I'm answering about what they're feeling because I've got cups. Okay, I'm answering them about what I'm thinking because I've got swords. And how do they feel is always in cups. But if you haven't got cups, you've got to go to that position always anyway, the influences of other people in their reading. Now, the other thing is this. You would be looking to say, I really need to know their birthday, their star sign, please. Okay, and they go, oh, they're a Pisces. Okay, so you go looking for the moon card, the major arcana, for Pisces. Yes? So once you've got that moon card, which represents Pisces, you then look at what is the next card, i.e. the pair, what's the minor card next to it. And you'd be looking at that, okay? So you'd be looking at that person. So let's say that they are a Pisces. In this case, we've got a Hanged Man. So this does associate with Neptune, as we know, but also astrologically it associates with Pisces. So you'd look at this and go, right, this is lovely. I think a lot of you, you know, there is serious emotional attraction going on here. There is a sense of friendship. There is a strength in this relationship. And you know what? They've waited for this. Why waited? The Hanged Man. Can you see how it's changing its interpretation? You know, the Hanged Man, oh, sacrifice, really? Maybe, maybe not. You've got to look at everything and, you know, you will know all the different sort of meanings that are attached to the Hanged Man. And once you've got your minor card, that list of, are they stuck? Are they sacrificed? Are they fed up? Are they actually somebody that's made themselves the sacrifice? Are they waiting? Should they do nothing? You know, all those are meanings for the Hanged Man. So your minor card here is saying they've probably waited for you. Yeah? Two of Cups, all right? Well, they've waited to be in a relationship that feels like they're with their best friend, that there's compatibility. Okay? So really, when we're looking at here, okay, how they feel about me, they're happy. So if this came up not in the self, if this comes up and they say, how can I put this? Let's say it's you, passionate Saji, and you're saying, right, okay, you know, I want to know what that person feels about me, okay? And you said that to me, and I look at your position, which is the self, okay, in the position of the spread. I'm looking at the wrong thing. You need to be looking at the other person, so the position of the other person. Then you look at your pair there. Then you look at their star sign. Not only have you got their major arcana star sign, let's say that we said they're a Pisces, okay, so we've got the moon card, which is the major arcana. We've also got Page of Cups, which is the minor arcana card for Pisces. This is all on the courses, okay? So this is what I'm teaching you so that you can go right in there, okay? Next, this is great. I'm so pleased you asked this. If you were answering that question, another place you could look is in the 12th house, which is the house of Pisces. So now we can answer that person with the influences of others, which is there, okay? And we say it's popped up as this. So we say this has come up in the influences of others. The Hanged Man and the Three of Cups. They're feeling joyous, they've waited for you, you've changed their perspective, they're emotionally delighted, okay? If this came up in the 12th house, okay, it is about endings linked to new beginnings, karma, and much more karma, okay, and struggles and things, you know, in the 12th house. So, right, what would you be saying there? If it came up, you'd say, okay, right, karmically, they feel they've had to wait for you to come in. But brilliant card, minor card tells you this is how they feel about you. Three of Cups. Okay, let's change the combination. You're asking about, they want to know about feelings, so we've got to do the cup family, haven't we? So they ask, okay, how do they feel about me? They're a bit fed up with you, actually. You can't say it as blunt as that. You'd probably say, oh, you know, actually they may need to decompress and may actually need a period of solitude and reflection on their own. Both of those cards are telling you that. Okay? Oh, I can feel it, you know? Do you think anything's going to happen? Well, this is where you would then go on to find out, you know, if it was a Pisces, where you would look at the Moon card, where you would look at the 12th house, where you would look at the Page of Cups. And that's all just for Pisces. That is from Aries to Pisces. So all 12. There are positions for Aries, there are positions for Gemini, Taurus, Cancer, Leo, and it goes on. And there are the major arcana cards for Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and it goes on. And there are the minor cards for, it mustn't leave for lovely Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius to Pisces. So you can answer correctly based on the blueprint. I'm giving you a blueprint, and people say, I want to read with my intuition. That's fine, but I will tell you, they will keep at you, and you will probably go, I'm not feeling comfortable. There's only so much I can give them with my intuition, or maybe not. Some people say they can go. But then when are you turning around and giving your opinion? You'll worry about, am I influencing it for myself? Because our intuition, and you know, I was known as the fairy godmother of tarot readers on my last platform, because tarot readers from both my platform and international platforms used to come to me because they know that they would get I would say, a perspective that was balanced, not predictions, but they go, I can't look at my own cards, you know, because I am far too caught up in my emotions. Using this method, you absolutely can look at your own cards because you're not reading intuitively. And people say, well, what about my intuition? Once you use this method and you know it, you'll actually be going, I don't think I'm using the method, I think I'm using my intuition. Who cares? You're using both, and does it matter if you're actually going, I'm switching? It's a bit like driving a car. You know, if you drive a car, first of all, you have to turn around and say, right, there's the clutch, there's the brake, there's the accelerator. There's my left hand, if you're driving a right-hand drive, you know, hand on the gear stick, palm towards, you know, the passenger and into first gear. But before you do that, you've got to go clutch down, you know, hand on gear stick, palm towards the passenger, and, you know, then you've got the accelerator, you set the gas a little bit, slowly bring up the clutch to biting point, keep everything still, and the handbrake on, and you are saying this. Until you don't do that, do you, once you've learned it? You're on autopilot, you know, suddenly you don't need to give yourself that instruction. But when we're learning something, we do need to, okay? So don't worry about whether you are working on intuition. Don't worry about, whether or not you can deliver it. Why do I do the courses? Because there were so many readers saying, I feel that I want to say to them, go away, I can't give you any more, but I can't do that. And they booked another half an hour with me, and I was going, oh my God, I just don't want to go on. I don't know what to say. I've given them everything I had. Now I feel bad. I don't want to give them my personality. I don't want to chit chat. I don't want to lie to them. I don't want to be rude to them. I don't want to break them. I know they are looking for guidance. I know it's there, but what if I'm wrong? So this is why this method of teaching my tarot readers that were on my actual platform and came from other platforms, or actually, before I even had the psychic lines, I used to teach this. I taught this to my friend, my pupils, neighbours, people that actually I think you just met in life, neighbours, crikey, when I think about it. I don't know where that came from. It's just that my whole world sort of was around that sort of the right people at the right time, and in they came. And what I can tell you is that the people that have done this are in full-time reading, and they have made that step probably by doing it very carefully, of saying, well, I do it part-time, and when I feel ready and I've got it built up and I'm feeling confident and it's not too tiring, and I can definitely say that, I've got my private clients where I'm working for a platform, or, whether you're doing email readings or whatever it is, or whether you're doing voice, you need to feel that you can actually say, if they want 3 hours, you can give them 3 hours. And Anne has just said exactly that. It can be, yeah, a lot of energy, but you know what, it can also energize you if you're actually in a place where feeling, I know it's kind of like, they don't realize you need a bathroom break and things like that. I know. Well, there you go, you see. So it's all about being able to take it to a different level, and there's so many books and courses that are there that are wonderful, and they do help you, but they don't help you with this bit. I know, this is the bit where people go, I don't know what to say, and that's what I'm here for. So Anne, I'm so pleased that you actually mentioned that, clients will want up to 3 hours sometimes, 3 hours plus, definitely. And don't forget Strawberry Luna. Go on to the website tarotwithannemarie.com and choose anything from e-commerce, as in there is all sorts. In fact, why don't we take a look? Okay, right. I'm going to talk about this, which is our other free newbie for anyone that goes on the website. And I have always wanted to supply one of these on the website, but I couldn't find the right one. They were actually quite ugly, or they were trying to fleece you, and I don't want that. You just want to be able to say, hey, I want a quick look, or actually this is really good and I'm prepared to pay for it. Well, you don't have to pay for this one, and if you did want to, I think it's £3, and it's nothing to do with me, it's to do with the people that actually provide this for people on websites like me. So between us, me and my team, very small team, we found this, so have a look. Right, so I hope you can hear me. I've put my microphone on. So this is the free birth chart. You put it in, all the details, Ben, male, March 4th, 1997, where were you born, United Kingdom, England, Barnsley, apply. Then you get the wheel and go, oh my gosh, what's this? Right, first of all, can you see the list of where it's come up with all the degrees, your sun, your moon, all of that's there. And you might say that's really complicated. But if you click on chart and interpretation, and we've put a video on the website for you, in comes this whole new thing. And I'm just moving along here so you can see it. Sorry about my dogs barking. Okay, so there you can see now Sun in Pisces, Moon in Capricorn, and you know what it means. Knowing this kind of stuff about yourself or someone you're interested in is really going to help you. Many a time when I'm doing a reading, I'll say, I'll bet you any money, although you're telling me their sun sign is Taurus, I can bet your bottom dollar with all the concerts coming up, either their ascendant or I'm really sorry, folks, my microphone was off again. So this is the Major Cards course. And here's intermediate, which is what I've been talking about tonight. And you've got the court cards, which is a wonderful one. I just separated them because I know that people say, you know what, I just don't know. And then you've got the advanced, which is how to add all of your cards to the spread and how to really, really answer anything. Or you can choose the wands, the pentacles, the swords, the cups, you know, whichever you want. Do it in your way, in your pace, and see what you think, yeah? There's some of the videos. I do hope that this helps you. There's so much on there that we really hope that you enjoy. Right, so here's one of the PDFs. This is something, Strawberry Luna, you might quite like to have a look at that. I'm just going to go through it. Look, there you go. People call them cheat sheets. No, they're worksheets packed with information. Doesn't mean it's a cheat book, you know what I'm saying? So there is all of that. Okay, so that's just one of the actual things that you could have as part of the ebooks that we do. There's all sorts of other things. It's just that if I don't show you, you won't know they're there, will you? And it's our pleasure to actually share it with you. Sorry, I rescue dogs. Would you believe I have 11? We are lucky enough that we've got enough outdoor space and enough space here in our home, just me and my husband, to be able to have them. And they range from 4 kilos up to 65 kilos. And they've all been at the vets. And yes, you can imagine the expense and the heartbreak of how that all works. But there you go. Right, how does the person feel about me? Let's just do another one, okay? They are feeling nostalgic, okay? So you remind them of someone from their past, okay? 6 of Cups is also a card of maybe they are waiting, yeah, to actually apologize to you. So you know when someone says, oh, you know, are they sorry? You are looking for the 6 of Cups, okay? A Hanged Man, that would actually sort of suggest a different perspective on the situation. So if it was in their position, I would say that they have been waiting to say sorry. If it was in your position, they're probably waiting for you to say sorry. Do you see? So it's all to do with where it is in the spread. And it's very simple. It's mapped out. It's a bit like, and I would liken it to the, you know, the tube map? Okay, you've got, it could be very complicated, but it's, you know, simplified by the beautiful colours that we see, and we call it, you know, the Northern Line, the District Line, the Jubilee Line, the Victoria Line, and so on, Central Line, whatever. So if we look at that, we are able to go, well, actually all I've got to do is trace it to there, and that's what it's about. So when it comes to answering clients' questions, we have got to be absolutely sure that we're looking in the right place, but more importantly, the correct suit. If you were saying they feel this, they feel that, and you've actually got swords, not really what they're feeling as it's what they're thinking. If it's a case of what's their intentions, well, that's a tricky one, because that could be what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what they're going to do, or what they've already done. You know, based on what they've done, what's their intentions now, you know, put the phone down on me, you know, or, you know, we had a bit of a spat, and what's their intentions now? Well, if this came up, it would be a case of, in their position, that's like, okay, they are going to turn around and they're pausing, but they will apologise. Okay, pause from the Hanged Man, 6 of Cups, is the apology. Okay. I'm going to do this one. Okay, what do they feel about me? So we look in the position of who they're asking about, i.e. the influences of other people. And that's like they're a bit stuck. You know, they kind of want well, I feel a lot of things all over the place, actually, you know. Probably find you physically attractive because of all the cups. There's mixed feelings. Sometimes I actually feel that, you know, there's a different perspective here. Lots and lots and lots. Yeah, intentions, because what do they actually mean? It means what are they going to do? Okay, that's what they're really asking. So I always say, do you mean what they are going to do? Or, no, what they're thinking about now, you know? And then the other one is, are they going to get their karma? Well, that's 12th house. That's where you look for that, isn't it? And I'm always very careful to kind of go, we're not here to actually see if somebody's going to get what you feel is their just desserts. We don't say it like that. We just quite simply say, well, have a little look. And what it's sort of saying here is, you know, this is a cycle that has now completed and yada, yada, yada. Okay? So that it comes through that you are giving them the instructions in what we would say is a very careful and accurate and gentle manner that comes from the cards rather than from our personalities. Okay, so yeah, intentions can be awkward too. Absolutely they can. So really, I always clarify, do you mean what they're going to do? And how we look at that is to see what they are going to do. So we're looking at wands and we're looking at pentacles. Okay, we are looking at their feelings, of course, you know, because their feelings could actually go from new beginnings into, you know, this one. I need to walk away for a while. You know, what are they? How do they feel about me? They feel a bit stuck. They need to go off and do their own thing for a while. Okay, that's definitely what that one means. There's no two ways about it. This one, perhaps they're waiting for even more. You know, more emotional happiness. You know, and so it's like, what with me? And it's like, well, that's what we're asking about. So it's answering about you. Yes, yeah. So. What are they feeling here? They want more from you. So this is really nice. You know, that's what perhaps most clients want to hear. Oh, you know, they're thinking that they want far more than this and they want it to become more serious. This kind of actually would imply that, because that is Nine of Cups saying a person is wishing for more, and the Hanged Man is telling us that's their perspective, and they've thought about it and they've had time to perhaps meditate on it, let their thoughts roll, because, you know, the Hanged Man is meditative, and so therefore, you know, it's to do when we're meditating about our thinking, we're not actually doing anything. Okay, so it's probably one of the hardest ones you could have asked me, but no matter. Yeah. Also the Hanged Man, you know, Neptune, they could be daydreaming about wanting more, couldn't they? You know, fantasizing, definitely. And also this one, yeah, Hanged Man is definitely Neptune. Seven of Cups, a bit scattered. So that is a little bit sort of, you know, they're thinking or a little bit different, you know, a little bit of a, maybe even a rebel, you know. Why? I would also say with the Hanged Man, that person is probably somebody that, if it's a person, and we've got a court card, let's bring one of those in and then we'll end it with that. I'll do that one first, okay? 10 of Cups, okay. This person's holding on because they want, you know, what we would say is the completion of happiness with you. So that's how they feel about you. They're waiting there. You know, it's not the right time. Why, Hanged Man? It's not about acting now, but that's what they want, okay? So yeah, this is a pair, okay? There is, if you look at that, I would see that as very, very much a case of, you know, Page of Cups is Pisces, Hanged Man is Pisces, so this is somebody that's incredibly creative. So they're probably really stylish, really creative. You know, it reminds me of kind of the New Romantics in the 80s, you know, the puff sleeves sort of, the men were wearing these sort of blouses that were gorgeous, and they'd almost wear leggings with those kind of boots. Think of Simon Le Bon, that kind of thing, very much like that. And there was Steve Strange at the time, and there was Boy George, and everything, their dress and everything, their creativity it was their identity. So this is something like that. You know, this is exactly what this makes me think of. So think of the vibe. They were all artists, they were creative, they were doing videos for the first time. This was the first time music videos were shown. You know, you used to hear a song either on Top of the Pops or whatever, you know, programs you're watching internationally. There wasn't a video of that. They would either just show you the group in a photograph and play the music, or the group were miming or performing, and you might have seen a video of something when they were on tour and it had been filmed and they're playing that song, you know, to a live audience, but that's it. More importantly, videos were used to actually, as you see them now, tell the story of the song. You know, and so that pair, you know, that's a really exciting pair. But what do they feel about me if you've got this? And it comes out in the other person's position, and they're asking about their special someone, and we know that they are a Pisces. You'd go, you're Pisces for sure, and you've got 2 Pisces cards there. Not the moon, major arcana, but the link is from Neptune. You have the link twice there saying that this person is joyful, they feel that you are unique, they feel that you are creative, they feel that, you know, there is endlessness to the fact that there's wonderful possibilities. And they kind of will go, do you think it will last? You know something, pages, we've got to see if they grow up to be knights or queens or ones, yeah? So, I'm going to say thank you very much. Wow, that was brilliant tonight. I love those questions. Passionate. Saji, thank you so much. And Carla, keep going with your courses. That's absolutely fantastic. And anybody watching on Twitch, I'm asking, please, 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 do move over to the YouTube channel Tarot with Anne-Marie, because then you can actually go back and watch all the videos. And if ever you want to actually come in and be a student live with me, bring you in as a guest, I can do so from YouTube using my platform, but I can't do it so easily with Twitch. So, and also I need your support on YouTube. Got to get this to kind of grow, because I made the switch, and that means it's a bit like starting from scratch. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. And please do share this if you feel that someone would benefit from this video. And keep coming with the questions. Love, love, love the fact that I can really tell, you know, that you recognize perhaps why I'm here more so than perhaps other people, because when you are in it, you go, yeah, that's what they do, and you go, I didn't know what to do, I panicked, or I felt sick, or I wanted to take the day off, or I felt that, you know, it leaves you feeling dissatisfied. And if you can feel energized that you provided everything that you were possibly able to do, then that's why I do the courses, and I do this to help you. Right. I'm going to play you out with this, and then I'll see you on Thursday. What have we got on Thursday? Another major card. Okay, so I'll leave you to guess which one. Till then, take care of yourself and each other, and thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe and follow me. Until next time, bye.